the season to be jolly and mind your manners at the office holiday party. So we invited etiquette expert Nancy Schnobelin-Imms of Polished to the studio to polish us up for our next holiday party. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Laura.
I have been looking forward to this segment
good.
for a very long time because I think we've all been to a holiday party or two where maybe people weren't minding their P's and Q's.
I know, and it's hard because you're so excited, right? You want to be there, you want to enjoy the merriment of the occasion, but at the same time, you have to have your manners because, like you said, you've probably witnessed things that perhaps were not the best.
And a lot of those things happen when alcohol is introduced.
Yes, yes. I like to say moderation. The key is moderation. You can enjoy, have a glass of wine or a cocktail, but, a lot of people will do that to lose, their nerves, and that kind of makes them a little bit braver. But just be mindful because, drinking can make you say things you might regret.
Or do things
Or
you
do
might regret.
things, absolutely. So you don't want to come Monday morning be the talk of the party.
And then also, on the other side of alcohol, food. You don't want to be picking out the whole time.
I know. And that's so hard because it's also yummy. Yeah, I always like to say, there's going to be a buffet and stuff, but don't overindulge because, the host, the party planner, was very careful about, ordering enough for everybody to enjoy. So, maybe take a little thing from the cheese ball, or a nice piece of cheese, but a couple of shrimp or whatever the feast is, but just don't overload your plate.
This one is so hard. What do you wear?
And that's a tricky one, right?
Is.
It's a tricky one. I like to say it's probably the best advice is to call ahead if you're not sure.
Okay.
And often the invitation will say jacket and tie or festive party wear, but just call the planner and say, what is the expectation? What's the dress?
And then when you are at the party, engage with people.
Engage, right. That's the time to really kind of step out of your box. Don't talk with the people you know. You do that all the time. Go out and venture out. Introduce yourself to leaders of the company. Maybe talk to coworkers who you don't have a chance to visit with often. Enjoy, because that's really what the holiday party is to get to know each other and enjoy the teamwork and the camaraderie.
What would you say about when to show up and when to leave? Because you've always heard fashionably late.
Right, right. Well, the rule of thumb is you don't want to get there past 15 minutes.
Okay.
And you don't want to get there exactly when it starts because often there's last minute details that the host is running around. But and you don't want to be the last to leave either, Laura, because that can show poor judgment too sometimes. That's where maybe the alcohol comes into play. So
I could see that.
Yeah, and if you're going to be late, call the planner or your boss and let them know because that shows respect and they'll appreciate that.
And then I always go back and forth with this one, especially if I'm just a date of an actual guest. What about thank yous and thank you notes?
That's just one of those golden rules, right? You always, always, always should take the time to send a thank you note. It just shows really the appreciation and the effort they put into having this party for you, for everybody at the company. So no, thank you note should be something, or even just a personal, making a phone call and saying, thank you for just a wonderful gathering and the food and the opportunity to visit with a lot of people. It made my evening. So thank you. That you can't go wrong with sending a thank you note or sharing it with somebody personally.
And as always, Nancy, thank you for coming in because it just makes me feel better.
Well, Laura, you're just so gracious.
Oh, keep talking, man.
Come
I
on,
like
come
this.
on.
We will post this segment along with a link to Nancy's website on ours, kmov.com/great day. And very happy holidays to you and
too.
your family.
Happy holidays, Laura.
Thank you.
Nancy, I'll tell you right now, you don't have to worry about Laura Hediger and her thank you notes.
Oh, I know. She's probably already got them stamped and addressed, ready to go.
I wouldn't
Which is
doubt
a good thing.
This is what she does when we're off the air. She's like, hold on, I got to do one
to
more
write this
card.
down.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, very much. Still to come.